Oh, hi.
Hi guys, how we doing? Good to see everybody logged in already, ready to go, eagerly awaiting the results of the Lockdown Quiz 2.0. How do we think people did?
I'm just turning off our notifications, Matt, because if anybody was around last time, they'll know that we were inundated with phone calls and text messages from everyone.
Yeah, to the point of where Nick Latimer rang me, and I thought, Nick is so serious, there must be actually an issue that he's ringing me about. Little did I know that he also has a streak in him that's just as cheeky.
So, what was your snack that you chose to have in the 15-minute break? We had Alana Vollins truffles. That's a little plug for Alana Vollins. She makes truffles and she sells them. So if you haven't, they're called Tasty Truffles. Alana Vollins, follow them on Instagram. They're amazing.
Super tasty, great snack for when you're doing a quiz. Highly recommend. Highly recommend.
Cool. So the way we're going to do this is we are going to go over the results and go over the answers, and then you guys need to mark your own. So we trust you to mark your own, and then we will announce the results. We've been asked if we get commission for plugging Alana's truffles. We actually really hope that we do, because we actually really want a giant cookie, but we can't afford £10 to buy a giant cookie. So Lani, if you're watching at some point, maybe please send us a giant cookie. She makes those as well. Is this an ad? It's not, Matt. Anyway, so team names. These are the team names that we've got. We are
some pretty quality team names. We're impressed. We have given out points to 3 teams in these team names. We've given out a first place point, which is 3 points, second 2, and third 1 point extra to add to your results of the quiz. I was really impressed. Are you going to read some out for us, Liz?
I am, Matt.
Professional.
So we have, I think we're missing one. So just jot down on the chat if your team name hasn't been announced. We have the Quizmas Crackers.
Top.
We have 2 teams that have gone for the same name, which either means it's really good or it's really obvious. I think it's good. So I wish it could be Quizmas every day. We have 2 of those people. That's Alan Jess's team, which is Relate Connect Group. And we have the Good Life, which have also called themselves that. So we'll call you 1 and 2. Good Life, you're 2. Relate, you're 1. That doesn't mean anything, just to say. We have the Noel-it-alls. Very good.
Quality.
Christmas turkeys.
Nice.
We have Generation Nextmas. Can you guess what Connect group that is?
Generation Next.
Very good.
Thank you.
We have 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly. Careful now.
Down that sort of thing.
Hen Do Barbecue. We have We 3 Kings, which was initially sent as weddings, which did confuse us slightly. Turns out it was an autocorrect, and it's We 3 Kings, which is a lot better. We have Christmas Bee Baubles, which is from Hive, which goes with the Hive theme. Christmas Bee Baubles. We have You'll Be Sorry. Very good. We have Nick's Elves or something, I think.
Strong. It's a strong team name.
Then we have No Zoom at the Inn. And then I think we're missing one. I think it might be Rob and Barb's team. Rob Morris, if you are listening, please do send us your team name.
Yes.
And we all are waiting to hear it. Not worry, you send us that as soon as you get a chance. You can text me it or put it on the chat. It's up to you.
Yeah, and once we have your name, then we will give the points for the team names, but we'll give those at the end after the
results.
That's the last one. Not with the results, because they need to add it to there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so shall we move on to the
Yes, let's do the answers. Let's do the
answers. Okay. So hopefully it was a fun quiz. We definitely had a lot of fun recording it and coming up with some different alternate answers. So starting with the answer to all your questions round. Okay, so number 1, San Francisco is where the fortune cookie was invented. That is answer number C.
Who had answer number C?
Number 2, farting. Let's be fair, nobody calls it flatulence.
Nobody calls it flatulence, but you went for it.
Number 2, farting is banned in public places in Florida after 6 p.m. on a Thursday.
That is specific.
That is number D, letter D. Number 3, crocodiles cannot stick out their tongues. That was A. And the fruit peach was the first fruit to be eaten on the moon. That was D.
Peach. That's a peach of an answer, that. Well, that went down like a lead balloon.
The River Nile runs through the Sudan. Answer C. Number 7 is the number of players in a water polo team. That's B. And 1986 was, that's right, the Chernobyl disaster. And that was C.
Nice. So add up your scores for that round. Jot it at the bottom so you can easily add up at the end. And we're moving on to round 2, which was the household fortunes round. So how well did you do here? So the way this is going to work, if you have the top answer that we have here, then you will get 3 points. If you have the second top answer, you'll get 2. If you have the third, you'll get 1. If you have any other answer, fortunately, we are accepting nothing else. You get 0 points. So for the first thing, we said, name something you do in front of a mirror. And the top answer is brush your teeth. So if you brush your teeth, that's 3 points. The second top answer is do your hair or comb your hair. And the third is try on clothes. So 2 points for do or comb your hair and 1 point for try on clothes.
If you've got any other answers, do put them in the chat. I'd love to see them. So name something that parents always say to their kids. The top answer was do your homework. By the way, you don't have to be word for word, but general. I mean, ish. But yeah, no, something about homework will do. Number 2, as long as you live under my roof, you follow my rules. And the third answer is stop fighting. That's a very conflict-driven household.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Not I love you.
No, I love you. Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great. Number 3, so name a ride you see at a fun fair. The top answer was Dodgems, the classic. The second was Ferris wheel. And the third was waltzers, or as I called them, teacups. So if you have teacups, we will give it, yes.
Teacups is the baby ride.
Still, it's just as scary. So teacups is fine. If you have teacups, you can also get 1 point. It is a type of waltzer.
Okay, number 4 was a hard one. Name something you put in your mouth but don't swallow. What did people have? The chat is very quiet. Let's crack on. Number 1 was chewing gum. Chewing gum, a classic that you put in your mouth.
What did it used to say? If you swallow chewing gum, it takes like 6 years for it to dissolve.
Yeah.
That's why.
Number 2 is a toothbrush. Number 3 is mouthwash.
Nice.
What did you put?
The next one is Name a bad place to fall asleep. So I'm hoping nobody fell asleep during the quiz. But the top answer we have is train. So 3 points if you had train. 2 points if you had at work. And 3 points, 1 point, sorry, for if you have behind the wheel of a car. Behind the wheel of a car.
I have fallen asleep on the back of a motorbike. And I'm alive to tell the tale.
That's also a really bad place to fall asleep.
But it happened. That wind, it gets you. Dave Hubbard, Empire Strikes Back.
Yes,
I've not watched Star Wars.
Empire Strikes Back is definitely better than episode 4, sorry.
Matt has way better taste in films than I do. So, moving on. Name something people are chased by in movies. Number 1. See, I think it depends what kind of movies you watch. Because if you watch like Hitch, it would be men. You know, like chased by men. But like, you know, like if you watch rom-coms. But anyway, it turns out that's not the answers, guys. So number 1 is zombies.
That makes way more sense.
Number 2 is cars. And number 3 is police. Did you get?
Chased by men?
No, like a rom-com.
Okay, next one.
Me too.
Next one. Name a recreational activity traditionally done in hot weather. So number 1 for that is swimming. So 3 points if you have swimming, 2 points if you have sunbathing, and 1 point if you have surfing. So swimming, sunbathing, and surfing. Final one. Take us home in this round.
Name something that moves very slowly. 1. Elderly people was number 1. Sorry, you guys. Number 2 is a snail. You can have a slug if you've put a slug. And number 3 is a sloth.
Yes, a sloth.
So it turns out it was you.
Turns out it was me. Yeah, I do move very slowly. Okay, great. So moving on to round 3, which was our general knowledge round. Just pass the questions just so that I can read out the questions at the same time. Okay, so
do monsters count as zombies?
No. Monsters are very different to zombies. Okay, so the general knowledge, the stay home, lose your mind, but save money 2020 round. So question 1, in 2020, who became the first female artist to have a top 40 album in each of the last 7 decades? The answer is Shirley Bassey. So Shirley Bassey is the answer to number 1. Number 2, in July, NASA launched a mission which will reach its destination on which planet in February 2021? The answer is Mars. Question 3, what country were the Olympics set? Where were the Olympics set to be held this year? The answer is Tokyo in Japan.
My country. Oh.
Tokyo or Japan, either one. I'll give you the points. Number 4, what date did the first national lockdown commence? It started on the 23rd of March, 2020. It feels like a very long time ago now, doesn't it? Which picturesque village was Dominic Cummings driving to when he was getting his eyes tested? The answer was Bernard Castle.
Bernard?
Sorry, Bernard Castle. Not Bernard Castle. Bernard Castle.
Barnard!
It's a Barnard
Castle! Bernard! Sorry, Matt.
I have that written down wrong.
I'm so sorry.
Barnard Castle.
He's from Ireland.
I'm not from around here, so it's all good. Don't worry. Question number 6. In May, it was announced a former British Army officer is to be knighted after raising money for charity in the run-up to his 100th birthday. What is his name? His name is Captain Tom Moore. So if you have Tom, you don't get the full points. You need his full name, Tom Moore, okay, for the full points. Question 7. Boris Johnson and Carrie Symonds welcomed a new baby son on April 29th. What is his first name? It is Wilfred. Question 8. How old is Joe Biden? He is 77. Number 9. Name the 3 vaccines. It's, hopefully I'll pronounce these right, Moderna, Pfizer, and Oxford. So Moderna, Pfizer, and Oxford. And number 10. Which basketball star died in a helicopter crash earlier this year. It was Kobe Bryant. That brings to an end our general knowledge round. On to round 4.
So round 4, is it a point for each vaccine? Yes. 3 points total. Do we get a point for saying sure? Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so oh, no way! Guys, Joe Biden has just had his birthday. We have just had news in. Joe Biden is 78. No way! Happy birthday!
I'm not singing happy birthday, Joe Biden.
78.
So yeah,
you can have 77
revised
or 78. Does the Sputnik v Russian vaccine
no, it
not
doesn't.
count?
No,
it's not official.
No. Right, moving on from that round.
Right.
Round 4.
Let's move on. Okay. By the way, did anyone else notice that at different points throughout the quiz, Matt stopped looking quite as grey? Matt, when we recorded it, Matt wasn't very well and was throwing up. So well done, Matt, for persevering. But we ended up putting some foundation on Matt which is okay, and it gave him some colour, so that was good.
Very grey.
So, album titles. We had fun coming up with the options on these. So, album title number 1. So we have. I'm trying to remember. Oh yes, the pictures. Okay, so the first one was The Man Eating the Chicken. The answer to that was The Nearer the Bone, the Sweeter the Meat, which was letter B.
The second one, which was, I can't remember which was the picture for this.
The 3 women.
Oh, the 3 women. With the hair, with the crazy hair. And the answer was D, Jesus Use Me. That's right. D, Jesus Use Me.
Number 3, the women covered in what looked like whipped cream. The answer was C, sour cream and other delights.
I wonder what the other delights are. Question D. This was a picture of a man kind of sitting slightly far away and then really close up. His name was Ken. We love Ken. And the answer was Ken by request only. So number D, you can only request Ken.
Number 6 was the family in front of the fireplace. Oh, no, sorry. Number 5 was the man, just the man. And his album title was B, Heaven's Hitman.
Evan needs a hitman, and he fits the bill pretty well. Next up was the picture of the family together in kind of like a wooden hut room. And the answer was A, it was Something Special. And it really was something special, wasn't it?
Okay, and number 7 was Gary. And Gary's title of his album was Getting Down to Business. That was letter B.
With Gary. Next up was the lady, if you remember, she was kind of had loads of puppet strings on her. And the answer was C. It was God's Chosen Puppet. What an interesting name for an album.
And number 9. This is a shocking album title and really sad. It was C, All My Friends Are Dead.
It was the guy who was kneeling by the graveyard, if you remember. And then number D was a picture of, I think his name was Mark, wasn't it? Mark and his dove. And the answer for it was actually D, Thank You for the Dove. Straight to the point. Thank you for the dove. So that's all the answers to our If Eurovision Did album titles round.
On to the scavenger hunt bonus round. So everyone did so well. It was really cool to see all the pictures, wasn't it? It was really fun.
Were properly creative.
Yeah. Really great job. Some of you didn't quite get them all. Some of you got T's instead of seat. Now, do we give them T's? The answer was seat. I'm not sure you ever really refer to something as teas.
No, it's like, do you want a cup of tea?
Yeah.
Oh, but choose from my teas.
Yeah.
I choose from my selection of tea, wouldn't it, rather than teas?
Selection of tea, yeah.
I don't know. Teas. I think we're going to have to go with, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah. Well, we'll be looking through those pictures a bit more closely and be working out who gets the winning. You all get points if you've got them all, and then you'll get extra points if we deem you as the most creative. But they were all brilliant. Thanks for sending those in. So moving on. Oh, should I give you the answers for those? It was lamp, seat, toaster, plant, Christmas jumper, iron, measuring tape, and coat hanger.
Have you given the points up?
Not for them. I'll give them as a result. Moving on to round 6.
So round 6, we had the Christmas adverts. So the bubble up is the Christmas advert round. When we put this together, we thought, you know what, most people will probably get the brand, but it'll be the year that stumps most people. I wonder if that was the case. So the first one that we had was the classic M&S advert. And it was from the year 2017. So if you have M&S, 1 point. If you have 2017, that's 2 points. If you have one of either, it's 1 point. Next up, we had the John Lewis advert with the Man on the Moon, and that was in 2015. Next one, we went a little bit further back. Yep, it's point for a brand and point for year. So there's 2 points up for grabs in each question of this. The next one's a little bit further back, and it was a PG Tips Christmas advert. And the year for that was 1989. Next one after that, with the characters from Frozen, was, you may have guessed, it was Iceland. And the year of that advert was 2019. The one after that was the classic one from Sainsbury's, set in the World War, and that was in 2014. I'll be impressed if you got the next one, which was a take on the Snowman, and it was for Iron Brew, and the year was 2007. The next one was another classic, and it was for the Yellow Pages, and the year was 1992. The one after that, for me, this advert, once I see this advert, I know that it's now Christmas time and the holidays have started, and that is the Coca-Cola advert, Holidays Coming, and the year of that was 1995. And for the final question, there's 3 points up for grabs here. A point for the brand, point for the year, and then a point if you got the director of the advert. So the brand was H&M. The advert was in 2016, and the director of that advert was Wes Anderson. So 3 points if you got all of them, or just 1 point for each thing that you got. You cannot have 1991 for Yellow Pages because it was 1992, Paul. 1991 is the wrong answer.
Okay, let's move on to stay connected. So, which famous Italian explorer traveled through Asia on the Silk Road between 1271 and 1295? The answer was Marco Polo. Number 2. What is the infamous piece of music made by John Williams associated with Darth Vader? The answer was The Imperial March. Number 3, which actor played Phil Collins in the film Groundhog Day? The answer was Bill Murray.
Phil Collins, film. Not Phil Collins. Phil Collins is a...
All right. Question 4. What geographical feature is an accumulation of ice, air, water, rock, debris, sediment, moves very slowly, and has an accumulation zone and an ablation zone separated by the equilibrium line? The answer is a glacier or glacier. Number 5. Which football club plays their games at Goodison Park? And the answer is Everton. We both had one each there. Number 6. Which animal, often used in Aesop's fables for its crafty nature, is known as Reynard? And the answer is a fox. And the 7th question was, what ties all these answers together? What is the common theme that runs through all the answers? The answer is they are all types of nymphs. points.
Nice.
So on to the final.
That is the final round.
That was the final.
That was the final round. You took us into land.
We had the last team name, Near and Far.
Near and Far.
Very good.
I like it. I like it.
So we have
some extra points for the team names.
Shall we just?
If you got the connection, you just get 1 point for getting the connection. So just 1 extra point.
So I'm thinking this one is. We agree this one is the top for the quiz name.
This one's the top, isn't it?
This one, yes.
Yeah. So the top, which is
you get 3 points. For
3 points for the quiz name, we are giving to the We Three Kings, because not only did it involve their name, but it was also Christmas themed, which we absolutely loved. So We Three Kings, 3 points for your name.
It was the King family, and there was 3 of them doing the quiz. Yeah, very good, very good. In second place, we gave. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah. In second place, so you get 2 extra points. Was Hazel's team? Yes. No Zoom at the end. No very good. We appreciated that.
Loved it. And in third place, with 1 point, it is Noel It Alls. So Noel It Alls, which are Anna and Matt's team. That's 1 extra point for you guys.
Okay, so add up all your points, and if you can WhatsApp me or email me, if that's how you've been communicating, as in email media at St. Matt's Leeds. Add up your points and we will crown the winners. Stick around because we've got a slight twist on how we're crowning the winners this year. This year.
2 in 1 year.
Yeah.
We will also add the bonus points for the pictures to your scores when we get them in, and we'll let you know who got those points as well. So we're going to disappear off for just a few minutes to kind of collect all of your scores, add up the bonus round stuff, and then we'll be back on your screens in about 5 minutes or so to crown the champions. In the meantime, last time we did a terrible sign that ended up being backwards, even though we tried to do it forwards. This time we decided to go against the sign and just leave you with our little Christmas friend who's going to watch you whilst we disappear off to sort out the answers. This is our Christmas friend. We're going to plonk him here. You can watch him and we'll be back in a few minutes. Get some snacks, get some drinks. See you in a few. Hi guys, just quickly, we're waiting on one more team to send in their results. It's Team Near and Far. So if Team Near and Far, if you're watching, if you can just email in your results, so then we can check where you've come and get on with the answers. So Near and Far, please email across your results to us. That'd be great. See you in a few minutes.
Hello, everyone. Oh, Bob.
Yes, Bob. We need your results.
If you could email media at, I'll put it on here, media at stmatsleeds.co.uk. Or you can just put it on the chat. It's up to you.
We just need to know what your final results were. We'll let people kind of slowly.
So we can announce whilst we're waiting for those. We can announce that the points for the picture round, the scavenger hunt, the bonus round.
I'm always impressed. It was the same last time. The creativity that some people come up with send in their pictures in such a small amount of time is really impressive. So hats off to all the pictures that came in, because they were great. They were really, really great. Less scarred this time. The first time round, there were definitely some that left me very scarred.
Appreciated that people were wearing more clothes this time. Thank you for that.
Yes, but yeah, let's hear the results.
In third place, let's go backwards. In third place, we are rewarding you 3 points. And this goes to the Christmas Bee Baubles.
Yes.
Their picture had great Christmas Santa hats on all of the participants, which was brilliant. In second place for the pictures was Christmas turkeys. You got points from us last time for the same thing, and you just know how to win us over.
It was just good. It was just good. It looked like a person.
They did the same thing. They used the stuff to make them look like a person. And in first place, which is just because I just love bad Photoshop. You know who you are. Generation Xmas. Oh no, Nexmus. you get 5 extra points for your incredibly awful Photoshop skills, where they photoshopped all the items. They did find the items into their photo.
Yes.
Which was absolutely brilliant. We are still waiting on that final number. We may have to crack on unless we get it. And if you happen to win, then we will find another way to reward you. But I'm not sure we can hang about any longer. So let's crack on.
Yeah, let's get going. Here we go. So we are going to give the results, and we're going to start with the team in 5th place. So there were 14 teams that took place this evening, which is
amazing.
Pretty impressive.
Thanks for coming and joining us.
So in 5th place with
joint, and some of these were added because of the picture round, the joint 49 points.
Yes, which is the Hen Do Barbecue and the Christmas Bee Baubles. So well done, guys. Joint 5th place out of 14. That is pretty impressive.
In 4th place, due to your picture got you up a couple of points. With 50 points is Christmas Turkeys. Well done.
Christmas Turkeys. Okay, now guys, we're into the podium here. So we have in 3rd place with 52 points, we have Generation Nextmas. Guys, well done. 3rd place, 52 points. That is a good score.
So before we go on to who's 2nd place and who's 1st place, I think we're going to have a different way to announce who is 1st place.
Yes.
You'll know from your points that it is between, you'll find out. So how are we going to do this, Matt?
So the way that we're going to do this, we are going to go live. So we are going to go live.
Live.
So live within live. We're going to go live to James Barnett, our man on the ground, out and about, who is going to be outside the door of one of the team captains of the winner. So we're going to FaceTime him. He's going to knock on the door. So you're going to have to listen out for your door to see if you are the winner. And he's going to crown our Lockdown 2.0 champions this year. So let's just see if we can get hold of James Barnett. Just giving him a quick call, as you can see there. Hi, James. Can you hear us? Great. Let me turn you up here. Perfect. Hello. You have gone live.
So can everyone see me?
Everybody can see you and can hear you.
Give us a shout out on the chat if you can see and hear James.
Which is perfect. James, this is a great suit. Is there any chance that you can show people this suit that you're wearing?
There we go. Is that about a show? I think I'm looking pretty. Before I do this, Matt, Lizzie, can I say a massive thank you to you guys for another fantastic quiz. Great job, guys. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
It was good fun.
Do you want me to do the big reveal? Is now the moment?
Now is the moment.
Yeah, go
guys,
knock on that door and see who answers.
Keep an ear out for your door being knocked, guys.
So I'm gonna be honest. I'm a bit disappointed about this. I'm just gonna have to suck it up and just take it on the chin and go and award this gift, which is really disappointing. But hey, there we go. And their name was awful. But hey, here we are. And I'm going to do this in a socially distanced manner. So, and hopefully I've woken up kids. And here we have the
Who is it? We can't see his head. Move out.
Come out the door.
Move out. It's so bright. It's so bright.
No, I can't come in and celebrate. But
who is it?
We can't see. It's too bright.
I want to thank Matt and Lizzie. Can you see us?
No, come out. Come outside. Come outside.
Or shut your door.
The winner
of the Lockdown Quiz 2.0.
It's not a fix. Thank you. I want to thank my teammates. I want to thank baby.
This looks very fixed.
It does, doesn't it? It does amazing. We did really well.
Unlike everyone else, you're not as good as us, but thanks for joining.
Well done.
Nick Elves or something. Well
done for winning Lockdown. James, we're going to sign off there. Thank you for being the man on the ground.
And thank you for the Christmas suit.
As always.
Good night, guys.
Right, good night. Bye-bye.
Good night. Well, there you have it.
So, there we go. So, just to let you know, in second place, literally just a couple of points off, was
You'll Be Sorry with 53 points.
So close.
Nick Elves or something came in with 55.
Yeah, congratulations to you guys. So, guys, that brings to an end our Lockdown 2.0 quiz. We hope you guys had as fun as evening as we did.
For sure.
And
thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Have a great evening and rest of your week.
Yeah, and hopefully see you at the Christmas events that are coming up over the coming weeks.
See you there.
Yes. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.